It's amazing what is happening in the world, and we could so easily feel like we're lost and we're desperate and we're sad and we're hopeless. We can feel all of that, but the moment we sit within that, then that is the energy that we're holding. So it's okay if we are in that state, if we are in the ebb and flow of an emotional space. It's perfectly okay for us to be in it, but when you're in it, ask your being, what is going on? What do you want me to know? What do you want from me now? How can I be in this world in a way that will help the next step? And sit there, just use that as your incubation time. No labeling and blaming and shaming and trying to get better and trying to get out of your bed and trying. Just throw away all that stuff. It's so exhausting. Our beautiful beings work so hard. You deserve a rest. Give yourself the rest. But while you're resting, think about yourself as being able to recalibrate. What a wonderful time. It's the best time, it's the only time we can recalibrate, is when we rest, when we stop. And that's why sleep is so important, because it gives us an opportunity to drop out of this existence for a while. This existence is so challenging. But we're here because we said we'd come in, and when we said we would, we were given all the gifts, all the skills, all the awarenesses. We all have these encoded in us. We don't have to do a course or do anything to become that. We already are that. We just want to open it and awaken it. You are that already. I really wish you would know that. That's finding your comfort. It's finding your absolute core, your core comfort. That place that says home, and you are home. You are the essence of home. You are the energy of home. And you're standing here in this reality for some reason. So isn't it wonderful? Then let that reason move in you and through you and into the space around you. Ripples, creating ripples as openings on the pond. Nice. That's what we want to do. We feel hopeless and helpless, plugging into all the misery. How does that possibly help when we're just listening to it and feeling desperate? But if we can be aware of what is going on in the world, and we don't have to watch endless misery to be aware. If we can be aware and conscious, and then we can consciously hold ourselves as an energy being, as a transmitter of energy, and we can start doing what we just did in that guided connection, that is what we want to do. Then us being here is of great significance. And we don't feel as hopeless and helpless. It's a very challenging experience, this earth experience. We visualize it. We must see it as done already. We must absolutely own it, claim it, hold it, and be the ones that are the guardians of that energy field. Anchors, sovereign beings, locking that frequency. That's our job. And yes, it would be nice if we could just have a little picture, go like, oh, look what's going to happen when you all do this. Well, let's make that picture. What would it look like if everything in this world was vibrating in a different, a higher vibration? Oh my word, wouldn't that be delicious? We long for that because we are that already. That's nothing that we have to achieve and accomplish. We want to simply bring that vibration into this frequency as a kindness, a great kindness to those who are getting lost. To bring the light in so that people can start to see there's just too much darkness. The ones who know this are doing it already. We are already beings of light. When we get out this body in this human form, we just go back to being who we are. We're just doing a kindness. So do a kindness. Do a great kindness. Use what you have, whatever resources that you have in your energy field to amplify it, radiate it, transmit it, and transform. That's our job. The water is, this is the secret. Get into water. Start understanding what water holds and how you can hold it within you in all different ways so that you can transmit. Fantastic. Structured water. Find ways, put crystals in it, amplify it, amplify your energy being. My treasures, just before we go, Let us please, please, I beg you with all my heart and soul, for you to remember who you are. Remember that you are already divinely and uniquely encoded in this being. And you designed for this life. You were given all the codes, all the gifts and skills so that you could hold this space. And yours are unique and sovereign and so individual to who you are in this beautiful being that you are. Please, if you can, just start coming back to that spark of magnificence that you hold. When you're holding that, try and look at the world around you and see the difference that we see in each other and think, how wonderful is that? These are like facets on a diamond. Instead of it being different and being a challenge and something that we can't tolerate, perhaps we could just say, and being so different is magnificent, because that's shining up, giving this diamond all its sparkle, the way that we are all showing our energy just begins to shine and radiate in this incredibly different, diverse, many, many lights of prismatic color opening and radiating from this beautiful collection and collective of our human story. What a wonderful gift that we have to remember who we are. If you ask yourself as you wake up in the morning and you connect into that center and you hold that place of comfort, the connection to your truth, the stillness within you, and then you just say to your beautiful being, remember who you are. Make that little announcement into your being. Remember who you are. And then everything you start to do, the journey that you connect into for that day, that will be motivated through that energy, that vibration that you've opened up. You've opened up that door, and that's the path that that day is going to bring towards you. All the ways for you to remember who you are. That you are a divine being of light and love, and you're the holder of a code that nobody else on this planet ever has held or ever will. It is so unique, so sovereign, and so important. Shine, baby, shine. Be that. Thank you, my treasures. Lots of love. Thank you for you. Namaste.